Fifth Street family and friends. I am so excited. We are almost to Welcome Back weekend here at Fifth Street Baptist Church. Sunday, June 14th, we're welcoming everybody back for our worship service here at the church. As you can see, we're getting ready for the weekend. Rob is here. He's working on our bushes out here. We've had friends come by and cut the grass, so it's short and ready for us to join together for worship. Our building and grounds team has been working on our front porch right here. You can see that's ready and smoothed out, and we have lots more work to do, so we're excited about that. So we want to welcome you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk into our building and show you what it's going to be like when you come to church on Sunday morning. The first thing I want you to notice, our doors open at 10:30 in the morning. So if you're here a little bit before 10:30, we'll ask you just to stay in your car. Or you could gather outside here in the parking lot, but we will have the doors locked until 10:30. At 10:30, our ushers will be out here and we'll open the doors. Now, as you come up on the porch, you'll see ushers and two tables. The first table over here is going to have free face masks. Now, wearing a face mask is encouraged, but it is optional. So if you prefer not to wear one, that's okay. If you want to wear one and don't have one, we'll have them here on this table and you can pick one up on your way in. Now, we won't be having any kind of children's activities, so all the families will be sitting together. So the question you're probably asking is, what am I going to do with my kids? Well, we're going to have a family-friendly service. We know that your kids are probably going to make some noise. They're going to be moving around. That's okay. We want everybody to be together at this time due to the pandemic and COVID-19 and for our own safety. So our children's ministry team is going to put together some children packs right here. So as you walk up, if you have children, feel free to grab one of the kids packs that they can use during our worship service. So why don't we come on inside and let me show you what's going to happen once you walk in. We will have ushers at the door and inside, and you'll notice that we've got sort of a walkway created for you. So there's going to be one way in and one way out. And so as we walk in, you'll see that you'll see the entrance sign, and all of our COVID-19 related signs are in blue. So if you see a blue sign, it's going to have something to do with how we're going to worship together during this season of ministry. We also want you to know that our hospitality room will be open and available for those who have that need. If you bring your kids and you want to bring them into that room, that'll be prepared for you. And we want you to feel welcome to do that. So as you walk in, you're going to be greeted by greeters and ushers, and they're going to invite you to walk this way. All right, so as you walk in through this corridor, you're going to be invited to come into the sanctuary and worship with us. Why don't we go on in there and let me show you how it's going to work. As you come into our sanctuary, you notice a sign. We're going to be practicing social distancing. That means we're asking family and friend groups who sit together to remain 6 feet apart from other family and friend groups. Now, we're going to do that by closing off every other pew. So you'll see these ribbons and ropes. So you wouldn't sit in this pew, but you could sit in this pew. And so every other pew, you'll notice, is closed, and that will help us to maintain proper social distancing. When you come into the sanctuary, you may need to leave for one reason or another. If you need to exit the church building, feel free to walk out this door, right out the front doors. If you need to go to the restroom, the men's restroom exit will be over here. And the female restroom exit will be over here. And you can see there's signs indicating that. If you need to leave the sanctuary to go to the hospitality room, you'll also exit on the right side here where the female restroom exit is as well. So our ushers will invite you to come on in and you can find a place and have a seat. We're asking you to maintain 6 feet of social distancing. Now, while we're in here worshiping, we're not going to have a meet and greet time. We encourage you, of course, to say hello with a friendly wave and a smile, but we won't have a time of handshaking and giving hugs and things like that, just in respect for others and those who want to maintain that 6 feet of social distancing. Now, when you come in, we'll have our worship time just like we always do, and of course, we're so excited to be together to do that. If you're coming and you need a special access to the sanctuary, if you look over to the left, what we're asking you to do is you can enter via the fellowship hall doors, and then there are ramps all the way up to for you to come up into the sanctuary, and that would actually be on this side over here. And you'll enter, and we'll have ushers to help give you guidance and direction, and then we'll help you find your seat. Now, after our time of worship, we will exit in a little bit of a different way than we had in the past. What we're asking you to do is stay in your pew, and our ushers will come from the rear, and they will dismiss people row by row to make sure that everybody maintains proper social distancing as they exit. We're also asking that you don't stay in the foyer to chat, but if you do want to have a conversation with somebody, please do it outside so that we can maintain order and proper social distancing as people walk out. Now, during the service, as I said, we'll be having a family-style service. So we've got children packs available, the hospitality room's available. We'll also have a special children's sermon for those who are present. They're going to stay in their seats during the sermon, but we do have something special planned for them. Once we finish, please adhere to the instructions of our deacons and ushers. And we look forward to having you guys here on Sunday, June 14th, just a few days away from now. Please be in prayer for us. Pray that the COVID-19 virus will stay low and that we'll be able to remove some of these social distancing rules and be able to gather again as we had in the past. Church, I'll be praying for you, and I hope that God will bring you to us very soon. One more piece of instruction for you today. If you wake up in the morning on Sunday morning or on Saturday morning and you don't feel well, you have a fever or a cough, you don't feel 100%, we do ask that you'll stay home. So the phrase that I'm using is, if in doubt, don't go out, okay? If in doubt, don't go out. Stay home. We're providing our worship experience online on Facebook as well as YouTube. And so as you had in the past, you can worship with us that way. If you're a part of a vulnerable population, we encourage you to stay home as well. We'll still be ministering to you, praying for you, and providing the service via Facebook and YouTube Live. Church, God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning.